Good evening or good morning or good afternoon, wherever you are, different time zones and all that. So this one is for right now, a lot of people that are awake. If you know, you know. A lot of people that are awake, a lot of people are becoming quite disillusioned with a lot of the system. Just checking out, you know. There's a lot of people on YouTube right now. You can see videos from all over the world of people, a lot of young guys, a lot of young men, but a lot of people of all different backgrounds and that. But people are saying, you know, I've checked out. I just checked out. Not feeling depressed, not feeling low, not feeling suicide or any of that stuff, but just feeling, just kind of existing. A lot of things have lost their shine. The interest is not quite there. You can, I think, like in sport, or if you watch something, or if you're, I don't know, playing an instrument, or you're at work or whatever, there's time you can kind of like be distracted for a little bit, and you kind of almost forget this, and then the second it passes, I think it comes back again. And again, it's not like a depression or anything. It's just the last, what would you say now, since the first lockdown, like the last 7 years now? It's crazy. Last 7 years. A lot of this world started to really fall apart. And the reason for this video is that a lot of people are thinking, like, seeing it in just a bad way. Or, so what I mean by it is, so say for example, like film and TV, we'll take that as an example. You can see the agenda that's in that from a fucking mile away. Been able to see it, everyone has, for the last, I mean, they've been doing it for at least the last 5-10 years hard. But to be honest, this is something that's been the penny dropping for me lately. It's that Hollywood and TV and film and stuff, it's been shit for it always. It's never been a good thing, you know? And I think a lot, we're still in that space, a lot of people, where it's like, oh, you know, you can see, like the elite are pushing DEI stuff and diversity, and it's ruining film and TV. But you know what? I'm at the point where I'm thinking, film and TV has always been propaganda. Like 99.9% of it is just utter propaganda to just destroy morality, to pit people against each other, to sell people this idea of something you should aim for. And for a long time, like anybody that has researched their kind of World War history and the agenda that took place after World War II, and the kind of the plans for the West and that kind of thing. Again, if you know, you know, that it's very easy, I think, to look at it and go, it's clearly just the elite destroying the culture of the West to destabilize us and that kind of thing. But it's funny though, I get the sense that there's almost something else operating beneath it, beyond them. Because yeah, say again, for example, we'll look at film and TV and media and video games and stuff in this as well. That they're destabilizing them, they're taking them down. They don't want people having ownership of them, all this kind of thing. But truly, if you looked at it, like, they're not good things for mankind anyway. A lot of the top actors and actresses and CEOs and all this stuff, they're fucking evil beings. If anybody's ever seen that guy on Instagram, his name is The Fittest Flat Earther, but he does a lot of stuff on them about, like, it's pretty deep rabbit holes on this stuff, about like shapeshifters and fallen angels and all this stuff. But fucking hell, it's hard to unsee it once you've seen it. But yeah, it's like, is there something else operating underneath the surface? And I almost feel like in a spiritual way, it's like they've taken away video games from you, or movies, or TV shows, or music, or any of this stuff. But it's like, it's almost as if there's a divine test underneath it. I don't like using the word God, because I think that's an evil word we've been given. But the creator, let's say, giving you a test of saying, if I take video games from you, what are you? If I take these movies away that they've been making, what are you? What are we without this stuff? And I think that's where we're at. Like, this disillusionment a lot of us are having, it's not a depression. It's because all of this thing we're living in has been built on lies, death, corruption, evil. Like, it's not good. So it's a powerful thing if everybody everywhere is starting to just really check the fuck out. I mean, what happens when, you know, energy and frequency do govern reality? We know that, you know, that is powerful stuff. So you think, what happens if millions and millions and millions of people all around the world are starting to check the fuck out and have enough, and just not caring about it all anymore, not paying it any more energy or attention? That's a dangerous time for any operating cult or dictator or politician. What happens if everybody everywhere just starts saying, nah, fuck you, I'm not doing that anymore? That's more powerful than any revolution, any riot, anything you can imagine. And we're coming to it, you know. So I guess in a way, this video is a little bit on the hopeful side, that something is coming. I think we can all feel it. It feels like this world, in a way, is drawing to a close. And, you know, the word apocalypse means the lifting of the veil. So we're seeing reality as it is, seeing beyond the curtain. And it can't go on. It can't exist if you've got the consciousness of millions of awakening people that are just not having it anymore, that are just tuning out. What becomes of it? And I think I'm at the point for myself, don't know about anybody else, where I'm kind of like, this needs to all end, you know? The new world needs to begin. Not the new world order, their false version, but whatever is to come. And a lot of things can't survive that, you know? If we were to look at a lot of the stuff that we have in our media, that you can easily say, oh, it's the elite are just like tearing things down. But it's like, if you imagine like, okay, what would the right world look like? What would the real world look like? A good world, you know? And it'd be nature and peace and prosperity and abundance and return to kind of unity and family and all these different things, these nice ideas. And you think, does film, TV, video games, politics, does any of this shit make it into a world like that? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. And this is not from some judgmental, like a far off place. Like I've chased being an actor for the last 13 years, you know, I give my life to it. In my teens, I played video games like a madman. I played more video games than anyone. I remember when on the 360, you could see how many hours you'd spent on each game. Fucking hell, I remember like Skyrim for me was 31 days. You had like FIFA 25 days, Halo 30 days, Call of Duty 27. It was insane. I spent like a year of my life on games. So this is not from some far off place. This is from someone who's done it and still, you know, like I said, I've been chasing acting for the last 13 years. So it's an interesting time for us all. And something's coming. I think we can all feel it. But I'm not really afraid of it. And to be honest, for all of us, I think we're all dying anyway one day. If we die, we die. You know? The fear is just disappearing. Which is a funny thing, you know, they're reporting, I think this week, the last couple of days, that CERN got turned off. And time seems to feel a little bit longer already. There's just a lot of, there's more going on underneath the surface than just the layer of what the cult is doing and planning, you know? Something much more. Whether it's the actual nature of this realm itself, something shifting. There's a lot of people saying there'll be like an upgrade, a software update, if you like, of this realm. People are seeing the northern lights in places that they've never seen it before, which is just, you know, something's coming, something's happening. This world is drawing to a close, and maybe it's a good thing, because maybe it has to. In fact, this world is coming to a close, and a lot of it needs to. A lot of things won't make it to the new world, and they shouldn't. They don't deserve to. A lot of things need to fucking die. The film, TV world, it needs to fucking die. It's run by pedophiles and, I don't want to get the video flagged, pedophiles and fucking fallen angels and shapeshifters and all sorts of, who knows what, you know. At the very least, what we know about the Epstein files is that level of things, of pedophiles and child traffickers and all that shit. So anyway, I'll be back on here more. Good to join in this side of things and speak the truth, I think. Catch you all next time.